Welcome.
Welcome.
I think we're live. Welcome back.
Welcome.
When I look at the sound, oh, I see all the pretty sound.
It's like the sounds are going wee woo wee woo.
They don't really.
Like
They go red and green, and we want to see it go lots more green. The red's not the good. All right, we're not talking about orc boys, okay? Don't make it go faster. Where are we? Welcome. Weird games. Doing the games weird.
Yep.
Who am I? Papa Weird. Forgot for like almost a second. Oh, that's right. I'm crossing over. Look at this. We have today Lady Darkness is now Becky Elfie, the alcoholic for the day, joining us. She's got some words of wisdom to give us, I think. All right, just get it on. Is that her voice? Does she have a voice?
Not really. Me.
I don't know. I'm thinking, look, okay, we've done this before, all right, haven't we? The different, yeah, great. Hey, I need them up there for later. Oh, no, it's okay. You can bring them down. We'll work that out tomorrow, I think. We might have one tomorrow before you have to finish holidays, right? Or BG tomorrow. You can either do this when you talk like a lady and try and do the high-pitched noise. Well, I don't really like it like that.
Try and do the high-pitched noise.
So do the girl. Yeah, sure, okay. Or you can do...
And make your voice more dainty.
Maybe. I think the more dainty one is where you just start and you talk very soft-spoken and you talk in a very hushed sort of voice.
Very soft.
And then you've got the Monty Python... Stop ASMRing the audience. All right, I think that's a term. You got the Monty Python women, and they're like, "Oh, love, come in for a cup of coffee. Oh, sit down, tell me about your problems. Oh, ducky." All right, I don't think she's that kind of voice. I think Lady Dark, and I can't do the real. Oh, you're a very good-looking paladin man, aren't you? Mwah, mwah, mwah. You know that husky sort of. Temptress sort of voice. I don't do them. that's the one that's not in my repertoire, right?
And guess what?
Of my 3 lady voices.
And guess what? Gus still doesn't have a voice.
Oh, Gus will have a voice. Gus needs a voice of power, a voice of strength. All right.
When I eventually
need a voice of authority.
I'll play Gus in this campaign.
Well, sure. You and Susie Q and Tim Timothy and who else?
Michael Afton.
Michael Afton. Who's that? I know, but why do I know that name? Where does that name come from?
FNAF.
Oh, FNAF. Oh, I don't even play that game and I know that name. You're right. It's because of Matt Pat's fault. Everything's Matt Pat's fault. This is going to get back to him, and he's going to be like, the mathematical probability of everything being my fault is 0.000, and I worked it out on a piece of paper. Here's all of my showings. All right. It certainly can't be my fault because I gave a game to the Pope. Do you know what? I wonder. This is one thing I do wonder. Did the Pope ever play that game?
What game?
It was, wasn't it Undertale? Undertale's a game, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
RPG story. I never played it. That's the thing. I never played it.
It's pretty good.
Me and the Pope. That's what me and the Pope got. Like, I think if Matt Pat gave me Undertale, I probably still wouldn't play it. No offense, Matt Pat.
It's a pretty good RPG game, I've heard.
Oh, no, that's what I heard. But the thing is, for me, this is why I don't play retro games. Is I don't want to go back. I lived that already. What's the point of going back to 8-bit and 16-bit and goddamn 4-bit and 1-bit games, right? You want me to go play Pong? Give Pong to the Pope. Here's where it all started. Here's where it went wrong. That's a Tetris song. I'd play Tetris again. Anyway, shush. We gotta go back to the changelogs. All right. This is where we got up to. We're doing the tower, right?
Okay.
We had different sizes. Can we see that? Let me see. Oh, we can. We had different sizes of levels. We had an area where the dead adventurers were inside. If anyone ever went in there, they probably completely missed it. Who cares? All right. Then we had the front entryway. That's here, right? Big squarey, meant to be square. I think it's more rectangular room with a landing pad on it, right? Okay. And what do we have in there? Oh, that's right. We had the Skull Lord, very angsty, very 90s title, and a conjurer, wizard, and a warlock in there. All right. On the second level, a circle. Does that look like a circle to you? Just say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Skull Lord is a name an angsty teen would give to that ghastly in Pokemon.
Sure.
No. They're
Yeah, for the ones that
Marowak.
actually name their Pokemon, a lot of people out there, they don't even name them, and it's like, how can you expect to have a relationship with your Pokemon if you're not out there naming them, right?
Yeah, that's why they force you to name all your Pokemon in a Nuzlocke, so
Is that
you
right?
get more attached to them.
Oh, is that
When
right?
they die permanently.
You've got that loss.
Yeah.
All right, hardcore runs. Okay. Oh yeah, Lady Darkness, come over here. Don't get in the way. All right.
Oh.
I'll just stay over here and try not to be any kind of trouble, as I have my
Goodness.
afternoon purple drinking potion.
Yes.
All right. And then we did the triangle. Okay, so what do we have? The entry one with the landing pad. All right, we're very
square, the
sketchy today.
circle, and the
Seriously, I don't know where
triangle.
that came from. The circle. It's been a very, very day like that. The square, the circle, and the triangle. Very good. We know shapes. Look at us. We can put shapes on.
Movie.
We did. Oh, yeah, but that... I mean, there were shapes in that movie. It didn't come down to shapes, though. That was better than I thought it'd be. It's all right. Go watch the Paw Patrol movie. Give them some love, all right? Go on. Anyway... And in the triangle, the artifact trophy room, we gave them what? There's an actual armor there. There's a robe for the evil dark magi in the group, which I'm sure that's you. Accidentally, you would never set yourself up to be that person, but maybe.
Maybe.
And then we have the iron flask, which can capture things and let them out, and it's got a death slide in them. All right. So do you like this? Oh, here's what we didn't talk about. How do we get up the next level, up to the Demi-Lich's chambers? That's what we're doing today, right?
So you know that middle bit you draw?
Yeah, sure.
All right. It's an elevator.
No. There's no elevators. We don't have. There's not an elevator.
No, like a teleportation elevator thing.
No. I thought what we do is we put just the circle there, like in the horror movies, and all it is a black void, and it's about 150, 180 feet of just blackness, right? And of course they can put their light in, right? But what they have to climb up, and it's smooth, right? So unlike this one, see here, smart peoples, right? Can we see one there? No,
Smart.
Smart peoples, they're like, oh, I can't fly up there. I'm going to try and like launch myself or by some way up onto this platform, right? You know, yeah. And I've got the room to like get a running jump of 200 feet up there. up to that platform, whatever. Anyway, you get the point. There's grappling hooks up there. I mean, they have a trebuchet. I mean, they manufacture something. They form a human pyramid up to the top. I don't know.
Cast jump at 7th level.
Yes, you cast jump at 7th level. Very good. And you reach the platform. Now, on the other side, this is the opposite. There's no sort of ledges or anything. It's just a big empty bottle. You're gonna have to like fly up, or you can get.
Goodness, is gonna fall off.
Oh, don't do that. Please don't do that. All right. Put her over here back on top of the hamster box until we need to move it. All right. So the idea is you have to fly up there, or you have to like maybe grapple onto the inside, but you're not going to be allowed to, because each time you do that, it's going to just get pushed down. All right. So this is actually a skill challenge in itself. How they get up to the void is not for me to decide, and that's a very.
They turn into a seal and swim up there.
Yes, they create water at the 7th level and fill it up with enough water, and then the druid concentrates on the maintaining that, while the seal barbarian swims up through the hole and one-on-one's the Demi-Lich.
Yes.
All right, is that how you do it? Okay, sure.
And I have an idea for what
what
shape the Demi-Lich's chamber is gonna be.
Oh yeah, sure. Do you want a shape? Didn't we have that on one of the the random rolling?
I know what shape.
Sure. Okay. Can't be a square.
Skull.
A what? A skull shape?
Yep.
How am I going to draw a skull shape?
Like a giant skull. Like, and it just lives in that, like, nowhere.
Skull. And that's the teeth. There's no teeth. We're going to put the teeth room. There's no teeth room. And there's eye sockets and nose. Does that look like... Actually, that looks... Put a little thing in there.
No, that's
skull. That looks like a skull. What are you doing?
That's not what a skull's nose looks like.
What are you Okay, all right. You do better than Weirdling. All right. What does a skull's nose look like? Okay, you put a triangle one in. I was going for something a little bit different, a little bit more themed, but sure, you can put a triangle one in.
But that's what a...
Okay, all right.
Skull's nose looks like.
So the little entryway from the void, does it come up in the nose? So we go up a circle, but you come in up inside a triangle?
No.
Is that what it is?
The circle
Yeah.
goes like...
So you come up inside the nose?
goes like through that and like
What?
up,
What?
and then
You
like,
want the chamber, and then the chamber's like
there.
a circle, and you want a skull on top. You want
Yeah.
this, so you're looking at this on the horizontal plane, is
Yes.
what you're saying. This isn't the shape of a room.
No.
Okay, all right. So you've got the tunnel here, right? That the void is, and you wouldn't know unless you step right all the way back to the back here, right? So, I see. So what you want to do is draw a skull on top of here, right? And there's like some sort of masonry, okay? All right, there's masonry there. That's that bottom
That's
part,
why he keeps
right?
all of his treasure.
What? There's no treasure in there. The treasure's up later. He's got some stuff in a room. If this is the part of the void and where you come out of the void, right? So the void's coming up, all right? This is still the void.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then you got the bottom part of the teeth, right? What's holding that there? Like maybe as you're... No, the void's all darkness. Okay, anyway, whatever.
The void's holding
it's a
it
tube.
up.
It's a tube. Anyway, so you come out here under the jaw. Where, right? Is that what you said? There's a jaw? And you come out here, and there's like a window there. This is a window then, right?
Yes.
And the eyes are windows. All right. Oh my God, I broke my pencil. All right. So you got the triangle here. You got the eyes here. You got the skull comes up on top of here like that. Okay. And it's got the teeth in it somehow. And then there's like a level there. So that's your skull
Yep.
on top of the tower.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So if that's the look, it'll be a circle then, or like head shaped, right? So the bottom of the head is mostly circular. There's
Like
kind of a
an
bump
oval,
at the back, right?
Like an oval to like
Yeah.
a rectangle-ish bit.
All right. So and they come through the circle of the void up here, and so on this actual dais over here at the back of the skull, right? At the back of the skull, the cranium, where the bun is, all right? That's gonna have
The
the
demi-lich.
altar, yeah, with the demi-lich, all right? So demi here, all right?
Mr. Demi.
Okay. His I was thinking like what do we do for the trophy, right? What did I write down?
His crown.
Let's have a look. I thought I wrote something down, and we said something, but I'll see if you want to change that. Here's the original henge. Everything's on here. The large red jug, demi-lich. The lich's skull. You want the
We've already
lich's...
had a skull.
Okay, so you want the crown off the lich. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we got the skull of the Jurga, the undead egg, the pyramid mini, and this is the lich's crown.
It's like the most ornate crown you've seen ever. Like think
All
of
right, sure.
think of the most ornate crown you've seen.
With gems.
Make it more ornate.
Crown with gems. All right.
It's
Demi
worth
here.
1 million more. I mean,
What game are you playing here? What are you doing? It's platinums, golds, and silvers, and I think they even do what's that other one? Other than copper, the electrum, right? Electrum and stuff. But not that I ever use electrum. There's no point. Oh my God, how many currencies
it's
do you
worth
want?
1 million.
$1 million.
Copper.
Or copper. 1 million copper. That's nothing. All right, whatever. Anyway,
1 million
there's a
gold. You can't sell it though.
trophy
Then you won't be
is
able to get it.
the gold crown. All right, gold crown on lich. Sure. All right, now this demi-lich. All right, so we got the demi-lich. All right, so he is rocking because they need some protection, but they're meant to be an equal fight. If we add something too much, it's going to get like OP on the other side.
You
It's gonna
get
be too difficult.
zombies.
Sure. Yeah, well, that's it. Skeletons and zombies. So the idea is that the floor, all right, demi-lich, in the room, the skull room, right, with all about, there's going to be all about, let me have a look, skeletons and stuff, right?
Hang on. Do you think
All about
I should get the
is
thing up?
bones and flesh. All right, bones and body parts. All right, bones and body parts sounds like fun. That needs to be a band. I'm sure we've had so many different band names that we've gone through. Anyway, bones and body parts. All right. So
Let me get the
what are we doing?
calculator.
No. Don't need that. I've already looked at the calculator. Anything more than one addition, even one skeleton, tips it above deadly, well and truly. So what you need to do is give him 2 skeletons. Okay, because they're only quarter health creatures, and maybe zombies. I was looking at possibly the boneless, but they're CR1. But if we add too many CR1 creatures, their hit points do add up, and that's what we just want. We just want low-level things that will barely ever hit them, but will harass the mages and stuff like that, right? And can crumble on a hit. Yeah, sure. So we only want like CR quarters, 8 or 8s or halves, right? Which is pretty much just zombies and skeletons.
At the top of the round, you see the severed legs
at 20. Like, I think let's have a look what the Demi-Lich is, because the thing is, the Demi-Lich comes with lair actions, and it's obviously got its if you'd like to have a look at that, have a look at the front for the contents, or the back of the index, right? At 20 we have two skelly or zombies, right? It depends. If there's already skeletons or zombies there, you don't summon anything, all right? But if he's all alone at 20, he's gonna summon skeletons and zombies, all right? As well as what the 3 legendary resists this guy has, right? Have you found him? Did you look at the page number?
Should be.
Did you?
Right. Here.
Okay, very good. Great.
Except this one's wearing a crown.
Well, didn't you want him to have like a fancy crown? Oh, no, he's got gems in the eyes. This is the one that is more powerful. This is actually the option. Where is it? Over here. If you give him the gems in the eyes, it ups his CR and gives him extra powers. And
CR rating of 21.
Yeah, because his soul's off doing, and the gems can do some stuff, right? But they're not doing that. We're not making it that bad. We're just making him a Demi-Lich, and we're just giving him a couple of friends, skeletons and zombies at 20.
Only 80 hit points.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This thing can get crumbled in one hit. This is why you need things to come up and pop up and harass the other people, is because they crumble under hit. 80 hit points isn't much, right?
And they've lost
a lot of wait, listen. They lose a lot of their magical abilities when they turn into a Demi-Lich. But there's things that they can do. Have a look at their howl. Everything within 30 feet, right, of the howl has to make the DC check. It's only a 15. It's not really that hard. But if they fail, they just instantly drop to 0 hit points, right? Plus it has life drain. Every round it can life drain. Yeah? So this is the thing where it's not that it's not dangerous. Don't necessarily just look at the hit points. The hit points are what the DM has to manage. And that's why they have to put some ads in there, right? They have to put something else in there. Because otherwise, if they surprise this thing and they get a whole surprise round, and they've got a rogue as well as a paladin that smites, and then they get the next round as well as a monk that stuns, like it doesn't even get a turn. Right, so you need some skeletons and zombies in there. You need it to have at least one chance to howl, and you need it to have at least one chance of doing some of its legendary actions. Right.
Let's say the sorcerer casts fireball at 7th level, right? Let me roll that damage.
No, it's gonna take too long. We have to get all the dice out. We got lots to do today. We got this stuff to do today. All right. Yes, you can fireball it, maybe, possibly, one-shot it, upcast the spell, 7th level fireball.
Add smite to it.
The problem is if you fail and it howls at you and you fail your constitution, you're dead in one go as well. So if it gets a turn before, what if it rolls really good on its initiative and you roll a 1? Unlucky, natural 1. Everybody in your party rolls a 1. Unlucky. That ever happens. Who knows? Unlucky. You're all dead. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Unlucky rolls.
Kind of.
And this is the thing. You can't really plan for it. It's just on the DM to turn around and decide that, like, if this scenario is too easy, it's only got 80 hit points, it's only got the limited actions it can do, it can be crumbled, then it's up to the DM to make it either more formidable, the encounter, add some ads in there, or just lie. Just do the DM thing where you're like, oh yeah, I mean, like, it's totally not got any hit points left at 160 hit points, you know, like it takes double hit points to get down to 160 rather than 80, you know, or you say like second stage it. Oh, you think it's dying and the crown cracks, but all of a sudden it gets Sailor Moon powers and glows and transforms with pretty dress on, and now it's got a tiara and it calls itself Sailor Lich. All right, now That's very not likely to happen. But if you wanted to do that to your players, you can do whatever you want, right? You are God. This is the one, okay. This is the one thing that players don't realize, and everybody, even as DMs, they forget is you are God in the world, and you shouldn't mess with the players all the time, but you do have ultimate power in their world, and you can fudge numbers, because if you do some of these things, it increases their joy. If they just one hit the Demi Lich and it doesn't do anything, they go, oh yeah, look at us, oh we one hit it, we're so good. But if it's like, if they get through and it's like, oh man, we one hit it and it took it down, but all of a sudden, did you see it start to glow up? Right, it got its glow up on, and then like it came through and it had like another 2 or 3 rounds of power, and I thought like we were all done for and cooked, but like you know, yeah, lucky that we had that first round of surprise in, because if we didn't do that, knocking it down to its second level activation phase, oh, it would have been so hard, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. You can do whatever you want. Just remember that you make it fair. Just remember that, like, for example, okay, here we go. The whole bear. Have I talked to you about what happened with the bears?
No.
No, they captured one of the people in the game, right? Yeah, and we don't talk about.
No.
No. We don't want to name characters here because we don't want to call them out in case there's anything bad. Nobody wants to know that their poor character that they've grown attached to was called out for inappropriate actions, and not that Asala. Oh my god, I did it myself. Not that she did anything wrong, all right? She did actually do the great thing of, while everybody else was hiding, she offered herself up to amicably talk about the situation and try and provide a solution. But in the end, the barbarians led her off, one on each side, and they're like, you come with us. You solve problem. Where's all your friends? And she was like, oh, the friends are gone. And they sniffed around, but like they had pass without trace. And I don't know, you know, pass without trace?
That's when you hide and don't leave a trace.
Sure, but it's a spell. You get +10 on everybody's hiding and stealth and stuff, as long as they're within a certain range to the druid or the ranger that casts it. So everybody else hid out. She put herself up. She tried to lead the negotiations, but they didn't just stay there and finish the negotiations. The bears walked off with her.
I take you to my leader.
Yeah, pretty much. You come with us. You explain what you did. Why did you kill brothers? You're horrible people. Why did you come here and do this to us?
They try to attack me.
Yeah. They're bears. They're bears. Barbarians. With an Elvish accent, all right? If you don't speak the Elvish and you can't speak the bear, all right, it's a double layer language, all right? You don't get much out of them. But I mean, if like just like these guys have worked out, if you can speak the Elvish and you can speak the bear, you can go off and talk to their leader and get led away while everybody else hides. They were just hiding in this other room, like they just walked past them, 5 feet past them, and the others were all just like, be wary, quiet. All right.
You need a.
Okay. Yes, go.
You need to make a barbarian lich.
Hydration. No, I'm gonna do like the barbarian ones I fought are barbarians, and then I'm gonna have fighter bears. All right, I'm gonna put some fighter classes in there. Yeah, ones are gonna try and knock out their weapons and trip them. I'm gonna give them the battle master class or whatever, right? They can do some funky stuff. And then the ones at the back, the really big ones, the ones I'm going to print up.
Rangers.
I made the print. No, I'm going to make them druids. Right? These are the ones that were the original druids that like transformed them and cursed them. And that like, there's only like 2 or 3 of them left out of the original 7 or something that cursed this clan of elves into the werebairdom. All right? Yeah, that's coming for later. Spoilers. I hope they're not watching. If they are,
forget you heard that.
don't ever hear me or listen. All right. Anyway, Demi Lich. Here we got it. Okay, skeletons at 20. They're gonna pop up. They got legendary resist and other lair actions to pull off. All right. Good. The trophy is it's not the skull. All right. It's the crown. We've already written it. Right. It's very ornate. Trophy is ornate, flashy, golden,
and flashy
and golden. And I forgot how to write ornate for a second. Anyway.
ORNAT.
Great, isn't it?
AET.
Yep, plus another E at the end, ornate. All right, so I did want to do some scrolls as like this is their lair. All right, so go over there very quickly.
Okay.
All right. We've got a couple of rooms to clear off still, and we haven't even got that far. Okay.
Hang on.
Head over. Bring
Let
us up
me
on the other
waddle
page.
over.
All right, other page. Yep, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll some dice. I want 3 of these level 7 spells, and there's like 19 of them listed there, right? So I'm gonna roll the number, and you're gonna count down and find out which one it is.
Okay.
All right, take the barbarian out of there. Take the never stop dice and the oracle. Move these off. Here we go. What are you doing with the Lego in there? What did the Lego eyeball get in there for? What are you paying with someone's eyeball? Unbelievable. All right, ready? The last one of the level 7 spells. What do we got?
Whirlwind.
All right, we got a whirlwind spell. All right. Okay. Very good. I'll do another one. Let's have a look.
Another 7.
12. Yeah, the 12th one. We're gonna do 3 of these, 2 level 8s, and 1 level 9. All right.
Prismatic spray.
All right, prismatic spray. That's a level 7 there. All right. Prismatic spray. This is to help the wizards and anybody else in the group learn some spells and stuff, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you another one. All right, hold on. Number 1, the first level 7 there.
Crown of Stars.
Crown of Stars. All right, 7. Okay. Now I'm going to give them 2 level 8s. Okay, now there are, how many was it? 17 of them. All right, so if we get anything higher than 17, we reroll. 10, what's the 10th one?
That one.
Right. Do.
Maddening Darkness.
Maddening Darkness sounds fun.
I think.
That's what I want. I want to step out in there, get some Maddening Darkness on. All right, sure. That's an 8. All right, very good. I'm going to give you another one of them. All right, we've got 2 of these level 8 scrolls. We're going to give them. That's a reroll. Let me have a look. That's an 8. What do we got for an 8? 8 of 8.
1, 2,
very good.
4. Feeble Mind.
Oh yeah, sure. Classic. All right.
I cost Feeble Mind.
Very good. Not on me. Pretty pleased. And we give them one level 9. There's 16 of them. All right. So anything if I get a 16.
Please get wish. Please get wish. Please get wish.
I'm not giving them a wish. Wish isn't gonna happen. 13.
Come on.
If that's a wish, I'm re-rolling. Ain't no wish in my game. Seriously, I'm not dealing with that. It's a joke.
True Polymorph.
Oh wow. Oh, that's a curse too. Seriously, that ends fights. You hold that one scroll, the biggest, baddest person in the game, and you hope they fail their save.
I true polymorph them into a frog.
All right, now I'm gonna give him a wand as well, but that's over here in the book. All right.
Ooh, do I get to roll on the wand table?
You can roll on the wand table. Look at all this stuff
on
I've got going on here.
On the D100.
No. There's not that many of them. There's not that many. There's 12 of them. So a D12.
Okay.
And I'll count them out, and I'll tell you which one we're gonna give them. All right. Have a look. I've got the wands here opened up. All right. You tell me which one I'm rolling out. We've got one over here. This is number 1.
Cadavra.
All right.
10.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wand of Secrets.
9, actually.
Wand of Secrets. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. All right, sure. I'll give them that. It's not the greatest one, but it is something that they can use, and it makes sense for it being here.
So what if the wizard, learns True Polymorph as, a spell?
They can write into their book at some point if they want to. They expend the scroll. It's got a cost associated and a time amount to copy it across, and they have to be able to cast level 9 spells. But after they do that, then they can. All right. All right. Done that. Look at that. That's that page. Look at that. I like it. Great. The best top of a tower I've ever seen. Now, the path to the Death Knight. Now, the way that the path to the Death Knight works is the same, yet different, okay? So it has the survival checks, but this one, it appears, right? After the second one, after you finish getting the second one, and you're trying to go off to your third, another star is going to appear, right, in the sky. And this is going to be the Death Knight. Now, I'm pretty sure I said he was we haven't had a green one yet. We had a blue and a red and one that's always almost not sparkling anymore, a dull grey one, and a blonde one, a yellow one, you said, a blonde one. So we got a green one, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's a green star, okay? It appears where there wasn't any before. There was 4 of them before. Now there's this one star that just appears, a green one, big.
Okay.
Okay, this one going to chase them down. Okay, now it works. We need I think it was 2d6 before.
2d6.
Right? Pretty sure it was in the
It
other
was
book.
2d4, I think.
Was it
yeah,
2d4?
2d4
On page 244? I can remember that number. Why is that number there? 240. Let's have a look if I get it right. 244. Yeah. Okay. So it was 2d4 checks
11.
on 2d4. What are you doing? That's a D8. That's not the right shape. What's wrong with you? 6. 6. 6. 6. There's 6. Alright. Okay.
8.
Okay. Chase. 6 checks. Now, instead of this time getting to the point quickest, this one, it's going to get to you. It's coming to you. So if you fail to, rather than having to succeed, it doesn't matter. What we're looking for here is 6 checks, and the successions are only about Soroswan appearing, right? But if you get 2 fails, oh, watch out! You've had a big day, haven't you?
Yeah.
2 fails. All right. Death Knight is going to be upon you straight away. All right.
You see the star teleport towards you.
Yeah. You thought it was a lot further away than where it is, and suddenly as you go, and this is the thing, whether you would do this at the resting time, right? They're about to take a long rest, okay? Or maybe you do it when they get out from the long rest on the day to set out, okay? You check the stars. So what you would do is you do this as a surprise round. You do it like in the morning, okay? And as they go to check it, if they failed, then it's caught them beforehand, all right? So it's interrupted their rest. So whichever rest that it comes on, whichever check that it arrives, it catches them, unless it's the last one. Okay, so if they have all successful ones all the way through, then they have all their rests. It take all the 6 checks, and they're all healthy along the way, no problem. If they have 2 fails, it triggers the Death Knight, and they don't get their rest.
Like 2 fails over
2 fails
the
equals Death Knight.
Death Knight thing?
No rest. All right. 2 successes. Oh well, any successes keeps the train going along until 6. All right. So it's not about successes this time. It's about the failures. Yeah, sure. Any successes keeps it at bay. It's slowly following you. But if you get a failure, oh, it seems to be closer than you thought it was last time. Oh, and as long as you don't get 2 failures in a row, that's not a big deal. But if you get 2, oh, you thought it was not going to be there until like you had an extra time that it wasn't going to be that close. But you made the wrong roll. You survivaled it wrong, right? Now you have to actually deal with the problem, and the problem's a Death Knight. Oh, okay. Now the Death Knight. I'm pretty sure I want him to have some friends. Have a look. This is back in the black book, all right? This is back in the planning, okay? Where are we? This far? Jeez, we're nearly at the end. Here we are. Death Knight. No, I didn't put any friends on it. What's his
CR?
CR?
19 or something.
Is it? Maybe that's why. Maybe he's strong enough. Maybe I'll give him some magical items. Do you want me to give him some magical items? That'll buff him. Give him a class or something.
Sword.
You want to give him the Vorpal sword?
Yeah.
Jeez.
What does a Vorpal sword even do?
Oh, see, this is everybody. Oh, I want the Vorpal sword. Oh, the Vorpal sword. Oh, what does it do again? What can it allow me? Cuts off heads. Cuts off heads. Ends fights is what the Vorpal sword does. All right. What are we looking for, though? Oh, this is the wrong book. I'm here. Look, you look for a Vorpal sword in there.
Okay.
Right? And I'll look for the ye old Death Knight. And I'm pretty sure it's in this one here. Okay. We need some music, some thinking music. All right. Let me see. 47. You gotta sing something that's old and ancient, that's outside of copyright, so we don't get sued. All right. Can you hum Mozart's Fifth? I don't think that's what's up. I know that one. Yeah, sure. Very good. Death Knight. Look at it. Great.
Hang on. Where's
17. It's not that hard. All right.
100?
What can it do? It can longsword you. It's only got 3 attacks. It does have 180 hit points. See, this thing has more than twice the hit points of that other Demi-Lich. But this thing can't kill you in one shot. It does have spells, though. How about, does this thing have... See, look, they didn't even give this one lair actions or legendary resistance. Look. Okay, so, first things first. Death Knight. Death Knight catches up to you, whether you were ready for him or not. All right, he's coming at you.
Let's give him the. Let's give him the armor of invulnerability as well.
Have we put one of those in there already or not? What does it do to you? Resistance to non-magical, sure. Additionally, as an action, make you immune to non-magical damage for 10 minutes or until no longer, and once the special action is used. So it means, yeah, but by this point, everybody's got magical attacks, right? I mean, it could be cool. Legendary. I mean, it's armor plate. Is it really? All right. So you want the armor of invulnerability
and a Vorpal sword.
Okay, hold on. Armor of. Are you up to that part of the book yet? I've already found the actual monster and talked about it. Armor of invul. It's got a Vorpal sword. All right. Is this a long sword? Vorpal sword. I'm trying to find the Vorpal sword. All right. So it can be one-handed or two-handed. Is he gonna have a shield?
It doesn't say the Vorpal sword.
I'm sure it does.
I'm looking for Vorpal sword. And
can you using the look? There's the P's. Q, R, S, T. There's S, T, T's, U. V.
Oh. I forgot what V was in the I thought V was off the W.
Vorpal. What? Oh my god! I'm sending you back to first grade. Look, it's a +3 sword already. Okay. Ignores resistance to slashing damage, just outright. Okay. Slashing damage resistance, I don't care. Okay. And when you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20 on your attack roll, so you crit, you just cut off its head. Okay. The creature dies if it can't surprise without the lost head. And a creature immune to this effect, let me see. A creature is immune to this effect if it is immune to slashing damage, or doesn't have a need for a head, or has legendary actions, or the DM decides that the creature is too big for its head to cut off. Okay, sure. So yeah, so you can make it whichever weapon you want, but it has to do slashing damage. So we make it a long sword. All right, and and if you can't cut off its head because the head too big, right? Got big Ed neck syndrome, right? Can't cut his neck off. All right, does 68 slashing damage instead. Is that fine? +3 weapon. Great. What if it cuts your own head off? If this comes back to you in a year and we're playing through this and you get to the point and you meet the Death Knight and you didn't get your long rest and you knew it was coming and he's looking at you with the Vorpal sword, what are you going to say?
I'm going to say...
Send out the Seal Barbarian. Avada There's no Avada Kedavras in this one.
I cast True Polymorph.
All right. So, we are going to give Vorpal sword, armor of invulnerability, has legendary resist. Why am I? Sorry, Darth Vader pencil. You're just not sharp enough for me. All right.
It's so sharp though.
Legendary resists. All right. Now, are we going to have it that at 20? All right, at 20. Okay. As a lair action, it can call one of the Sorrowsworn.
No.
Why not?
It's already buff already.
You reckon? Well, it's got to have... So, just giving it legendary resist, an armor and a weapon is buff enough?
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
I mean, say he does use the thing, the armor of invulnerabilities thing, like, the wizards can't hurt him.
Wizards can do magical damage. It's only non-magical armor, non-magical damage that it resists.
I thought it was magical damage.
No. It's invulnerable to non-magical damage. So anything that's whatever. So okay. So the trophy. That's what we got to work out. It's trophy. I was gonna say no. Well, no. You've done like heads and helmets and whatever. I was gonna say it's holy icon, the symbol, like it's crucifix, right? Trophy equals the holy symbol of its deity that was once good but got corrupted, and then he became a Death Knight, because Death Knights are fallen paladins, right? Okay, so a fallen paladin, he's got his holy
I
symbol.
thought the fallen paladins were the Oathbreaker Knights.
That's one if you want to play a class of paladin and you whatever, but they're not undead. They've just broken an oath. This is a broken your oath, and then you died, and then you still want to be a paladin that kills people, right? So he's got a holy symbol, which was a god of good once, all right, as a trophy. He's got armor. This is our Death Knight here. Just him on his own, all right, trying to track you down in the shadows. Very good. Got some items, got some resist. Let's move on. Now, you will, after you take out all 5 of these stars by now, right? Okay, you've had 4 that we've known to track, and 1 that just came and chased after, all right?
Okay.
Now, you're going to have a star, a giant white star.
Like 6 times as big any star you've seen.
Super big and glowy, all right? Super big and glowy star, right? White star is going to appear, and it's going to lead you back to the henge, right? Leads back to the henge. Okay. Okay, leads back to the henge.
How many checks?
None. You just go back. It just takes. Okay, so how long? What's the duration there? Like, this is the thing. I would probably say
6 days.
Takes. No, well, I mean, some of those have been big checks and stuff. Yeah. A D6. It's a D6. You just put it in there.
A D6 days.
D6 days. They just have to like survive longer on the way back. All right.
2 days.
Well, sure. That's lucky for those people who got a 2. A D6 days. You have to follow this thing back. All right. And at the henge, right? At henge, put on the trophies on the little pedestals. Put trophies up. All right, and it's going to summon the Raven Queen herself. All right, Raven Queen, she's like, what? I don't know if she is the full god of this realm, the Shadowfell. She's one of the gods.
With the Raven Queen.
You do not do that. She's 24 and above CR easy, and can instantly summon Shadow Sworn, and not the little baby ones, like real ones. All right, they're scarier ones. No, they're scarier ones, and she can whatever. Don't do that, because she'll say, oh, you have. Oh, this is a softly spoken one. Oh, you have passed my tests and shown your virtue and courage and ability and shown that you deserve to be set back on the one true path to return to the life and the city that you came from, mostly, because she can't lead back. She's gonna open up a.
Oh no! The portal has malfunctioned.
Right? No, she's gonna be like, the place that you once came from, your souls can no longer return to. They were torn apart originally when something happened. The dragon's place, sure. When everything fell apart there, and they were pushed off into hell, and so your bodies have essentially been considered death. But I can return you to a realm that's mostly close to the one that you knew before, and possibly get you in there, and you might be all right. But hopefully, you don't upset the elves that are still there now. Hopefully, she won't really tell them, but she'll open a portal. Okay. This is back to the city where they first came from.
Tap heal number 1. Right. Tap heal number 2. Tap heal number 3.
Back to Lysantry. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay, but it's like a multiversal, like corrupted version. It's not right, but it's like Mirrorverse. All right.
The sky is red forever, just eternally red.
No. It doesn't have to be like that. Oh my gosh, that sounds so tragic and end of world and stuff like that. No. It doesn't have to be that bad. But it will be different. And this is where we go on for the next one, right? They're going to come out, Mirrorverse, through the mirror, all right? Because it actually exists. Mirror. No, it actually exists on this side, through a mirror, into the Lysantry place in the crypt. Right, this actually exists in the world where the guys are playing through. One of the characters has already been through the mirror into the Shadowfell and come back. All right, so it makes sense. Like
16 years.
No, it wasn't that long. She was pretty good. I mean, being a cleric and a druid, it was easiest for her because she could just create water. Yeah, she could multi. Yeah, that was this. It wasn't one before. It was a different character. She could. She could goodberry, so she had food. She's crazy, so she didn't get lonely. She wasn't lost because she was following a raven to the Raven Queen, and she didn't get hungry or any of those kind of things. Cause she had goodberry. Like lost, hungry, angry. Oh, she never gets angry. Her character never gets angry. There's no point to throw anything of anger at her because she just never does. She doesn't get like flustered. She's almost in her own way a weird character of an enigma of herself, and played quite well. Anyway, they make it back through a mirror, in the mirrorverse, back to Lysantry, right? But it's not the same. Okay, does that make sense?
Are they gonna leave?
Because and this is where we're a day behind. This is where today's the first. Well, that's who it's meant to be. Where'd she go? Lady Darkness over here. No, yeah, well, maybe. I mean, the idea is that this crypt was being kept as the necromancer's like base when the guys, went through and cleared it out and stuff, right? So you could put her in there as one of the characters inside the game world. But what I was thinking is that the crypt was actually closed down. Right, we're going to get into this later anyway, but the crypt was closed down and disused. That way these guys can have a little base of operations and breathing room before they have to go out and actually go back into the city.
I have an idea. Lady Darkness, but she didn't turn evil.
They're all evil. That's the thing. These are all dark elves, and not dark elves as like Drow. These are all dark elves of the Slanesh Warhammer kind. These are dark elves who worship one singular fell goddess and perform sacrilegious acts and are entirely 100% evil entirely through this area. So for them to exist here and to carry it off so that they don't get carried off to the head priestess immediately, they have to like act like they're totally evil and fit in this place, right? So that might be easier for some people than others. So it's a role play thing as well, okay? It's not today's problem. We're not dealing with that. Well, actually, it's meant to be today's problem, but we're a day late, and we're just finishing off last month. All right.
You get put into the crypt. Now you have to be the edgiest edgelord in Edgelord Town ever.
Yeah, you can be like, oh yeah, I totally kill people. I love it every time I kill people, and you're like crying inside.
The paladin.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna have to lie and stuff. What if the paladin's like oath says that they can't lie? They have to be truthful or whatever, right? They're gonna blow it. Right? So who knows exactly? That's one of the challenges for the entire area, is it is controlled by bloodthirsty, evil, cult-like, ritualistic, foul, evil elves. They're not nice anymore. Before, just putting people into prison and being a little bit racist is nothing on what they're gonna feel now. Yeah. These elves are gone. They're gone too far. All right. So we have the top of the tower where the Demi-Lich hides out. We know how to track or run away from the Death Knight. We know what the Death Knight's doing, what they're wearing. We give him some resist to help him out a little bit. We know what their trophy is. Then they're going to take it back to the Henge. And when they take the Henge, they're going to meet the Raven Queen. She's going to offer them a way out, but the way out isn't where it's where they want to be, but it's not necessarily where they want to be. What do you reckon? Is that enough?
Miss,
yes, go on.
Miss,
where is she?
Raven Queen.
Oh, okay.
Could I?
Yes, yeah. Oh, actually, you never, like, in my world, she sometimes doesn't even appear as the Raven Queen. She appears as an old lady, as, like, one of the Shadowkai, and she comes in disguise, and she's got that old lady Monty Python voice, one of the ones I was doing before. Oh, love, come in. Oh, sit down. What did you bring me today? Oh, that one's full of memories, isn't it? Oh, how many people has that sword killed? Oh, let us have a look at that one. She's like that, all right.
Could you take me to the clockwork realm, please? I don't want to go back.
No, that's Mechanus, right? I was talking to the guys in the group. That's where they, like, all the Modrons come from, and they have their march and stuff. That's the order place. It's neither good nor evil. It's just order. It's kind of boring. If you don't fit in, they'll make you an order. They're the cyborg, the Borg. Right? The you will conform. There's only one way. The one way is order. Everything is lawful, right? Huh? Yeah, you want to go there. You personally.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if they made me into a cyborg.
Oh well, I don't know. Easier ways to do that. There's other places to do that. All right, I think we've done enough. How long have we been at it? Are we still picking up our
50
voices?
minutes.
It didn't drop out halfway through?
Nope.
All right, great. As long as people can still hear the wonderful work we're putting together.
Yep.
Say goodbye. Oh,
Bye.
goodbye, loves. Thanks for coming along today. Oh, it's been wonderful working with you and talking about the scrolls, the demi-lich skull, and
The skull tower.
that's what I was talking about. The demi-lich skull on top of the skull tower. And then what else? The Death Knight. Oh, he sounds so big and manly with his vorpal sword that cuts off people's heads. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna stop doing that now.
We'll see you next
Are you gonna do it? Do you know how to press it?
Yep.
You
Do
gonna
the
do it?
things.
All right. Oh yeah. Comments below.
Down below.
No hassles.
And
Stay weird.
we'll see you next time. Bye.
And